Hey y'all, happy Monday. How's everybody doing? I hope that you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hey EJ, hey True Black, how y'all doing? I know I enjoyed my weekend. It was kind of cool where I am and rainy for a couple of days, so I pretty much just stayed inside and watched a whole lot of TV this weekend, and I enjoyed myself, child. Okay. Hey, well, see, it's your first time watching a live. I actually did a live last Monday. I think that was the last live that I did. But if you go to my community wall, I explained why. I hadn't been doing a live. I hadn't been inspired, but I'm inspired today. I am because I got some tea, okay? And I'm just wondering why nobody talked about this over here. And if they talked about it, I didn't hear anything, but let me speak to y'all real quick. I spoke to Wowsy. Hey TJ. Hey NYW girl. Hey Miss B. Hey Renee Patterson. Hey Cloud. Hey Leonora, how you doing? Hey Mika Red. So let me give y'all the tea, right? Now, so y'all remember it was the Grammy Awards last week, right? So I figured we gonna do some entertainment news today, right? Because I was inspired by this, right? So like I said, this weekend I had a long weekend. Um nothing to do. So I was watching old videos from the tube, as well as, the fire stick. Ooh, child, I gotta tell y'all about something I saw on Amazon Prime. Like, ooh, it's so good. But let me tell y'all about this thing real quick. So did y'all know that last month Miss T.S. Madison was denied access to the Grammys, child, to the Grammys. Okay. She was denied access to the Grammys. I didn't know. And now was it last week or the week before last when James Caldwell was speaking about his relationship that he had with T.S. Madison, and we know Duchess Kelly Love has been, yes, well, see, denied access. Tell I got the teacher, I got the proof, baby, I got the proof. Love, you said that's surprised. Okay, and what's his name? Duchess Kelly Love done been on the show and all this stuff, and they just love them some T.S. Madison or Jay Wilson. They love T.S. Madison, right? So, but I didn't hear any of those content creators talking about, and I know all of them knew about it, at least for sure. James and probably Duchess Kelly Love. Now I don't know about Jay Wilson, but for sure James and Duchess Kelly Love knew about it, right? So, honey, come to find out, T.S. Madison got humbled at the Grammys, right? Let me tell y'all what happened. Let me put up this little thing, right? Because, like I said, I had to go back and research this because y'all know I like to do my research and I need the facts, right? So, honey, I went through sifting through videos. Y'all know I don't mind finding me, looking for me a good receipt, right? So, I clicked on the AT Aliens channel and watched her video about it, right? Now, mind you, this had went on about a month ago at the Grammys, right? I'm gonna tell you, NYW. Let me tell you, child. Let me tell you, because some people think that they are something they are not, and every once in a while you will be humbled. Okay, but like I said, I didn't hear a lot of the missing girls. Um, with man hands over here talking about this, right? So this is what she put. She says, and I quote, T.S. Madison, aka Mr. Man Hands, was kicked off the 2023 Grammy Awards red carpet. He also went live to confirm the rumors, and yes, he did, acknowledging that his trip to the prestigious award show was last minute, quote unquote, now, quote unquote, last minute, right? And he didn't know he had to have proper credentials. Now, I mean, like, come on, y'all. Now we're gonna have to break this down, right? Now, good and well, you just can't pop up at the Grammy Awards with all these stars, right? Without proper credentials. Now, come on, even us regular folk know that, right? You know what I mean? He been in the game forever, so he know that he has to have proper credentials, right? But let me tell you why he was denied access, child. Let me pull up something else. So he was like, so he said that what he said was that he bought his tickets at the last minute and he decided to show up. He didn't know where to go. And he didn't know anything. So there's a photo of him that I'm going to show y'all walking not on the red carpet, right? Now I don't know why he thought he was going to be able to walk the red carpet without the proper credentials, right? So anyway, he goes around, honey, walks around with his cute little dress on to the front door. Okay, thinking he gonna get in, child. Number one, he done told a lie and said he got tickets at the last minute. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all the little cute little outfit. Okay, it was a cute little dress. Okay, so that is a picture of him, what he wore to the Grammys. This is a photo of him walking to the front door because he couldn't walk the red carpet, right? So he goes, y'all hit the like button, okay? So he walks around to the front door, and evidently security met him at the front door, right? Because he couldn't walk the carpet, right? Okay, and he was writing for that Beyonce song. Sure, exactly, Lexington. I'm gonna get to that, right? I'm gonna get to that, right? So, but like Lexington said, the reason why T.S. Madison, I'm assuming, thought that he could just show up without tickets or anything was because he was on a song along with Big Frida. Now, Big Frida, him, and some other of the girls what does it say? Watching him cry and say Grammys a bit up, child. And the Grammys weren't being transphobic, child. He just didn't have access. Hey, Demetra. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody that came in. Right. So because he was on the Beyonce song, he figured that he could just show up, child, and walk the red carpet without no credentials, no security clearance, no proper protocol at all, honey. Because it is T.S. Madison, honey, he can just show up because he is all that. Because he been on a Beyonce song, right? But make it so bad, Big Frida was on the red carpet. Big Frida was at the Grammy Awards. I mean, if you looked at the Grammy Awards, I would sifting through and seen Big Frida there, right? Because Big Frida and him was on. I can't think of the name of the Beyonce song, right? So that's why he thought he could just show up. I'm thinking, girl, you have to be invited. And I didn't even know that you could buy tickets for the Grammy Awards. But this how I know that T.S. Madison was even lying about the tickets, because y'all know I'm real good with words, and I'm gonna do. But I also researched it. Okay, and the reason why I researched it is because of this comment that was in also on the AT Aliens comment section. Give me 1 minute, child. I got all the tea. So this comment says, now when he lied on the Instagram live that he deleted, y'all, right? Because T.S. Madison also, I ain't trying to jump the gun, but he did a live explaining what happened at the Grammys, but I guess he was embarrassed, so he deleted the live, right? But somebody got it, downloaded the live off of Instagram before T.S. Madison deleted it and put it on YouTube, child. I was like, oh, ain't no secrets around here. So anyway, Greg the Queen says, Michelle, did you know that you can, in fact, purchase a ticket to the Grammys as long as you are a nominee, special guest, or a voting member? Says, and the ticket started $250, hon. Says, and believe me, Maddie, very cozy and comfortable. She can afford a ticket. Now just say you ain't got 250 and move on. See what the deal is, of course she got $250, but the thing is, because of that song, she thought that she was a nominee, and she actually was not. We know that Beyonce was. Or either she thought she was special guest, she could just show up, and she's of course not a voting member, right? So because she wasn't, yeah, the money wasn't an issue. Because she was neither of these things mentioned in this comment, she was denied. I don't even know why she thought she could just show up. You couldn't even buy a ticket, honey. You couldn't even buy a ticket, girl. Why you just showed up? You just showed up because you T.S. Madison, right? Okay, girl. Okay, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. But anyway, she was denied access to the red carpet, couldn't do that, walked around to the front door, couldn't get in. I guess she thought she was going to be able to get in by just saying her name, maybe, or I don't even know, right? But no, honey, they weren't having it. You have to have proper credentials. You have to have the reason for being there clearly via this comment. Now, I know that this comment is true because I went back and I did my research, child. Went back and did my research, kind of find out that this comment is true, right? So like I said, now this is her trying to explain away why she was denied access, honey, and it was T.S. Madison was clearly very embarrassed, okay, and she knew that somebody was gonna say something about it, so she tried to jump the gun on Instagram, not YouTube, but tried to jump the gun on Instagram and tell the story, but decided to delete the video. But like I said, somebody messy, because you know it's a whole bunch of messy people around here, recorded that video and put it on YouTube, right? So I even went and found a video, child. Let me show y'all the video so y'all can go back and listen to it yourself when the live is over. So here's the video of her Instagram live where she is talking about the incident. Is this the one right here? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh no, that was something else I want to say. Okay, no, that's not it. No, this is it. Okay, anyway, this is the name of the channel, in which the video, the deleted video, is on this channel right here, right? Demetrius being messy. I call it karmas too. You need to get set down, child. Set down, okay? No, she wasn't nominated. She wasn't nominated. The song was nominated. Beyonce was nominated, but Big Frida was a special guest, not her. Even though she still was on the song, we know that Beyonce has worked with Big Frida before. Big Frida was at the Grammys. T.S. Madison was not invited to be a special guest. She did not have a ticket. She was not able to purchase a ticket, okay, because her little snippet on the song was not that deep, clearly. So anyway, right? So this is the name of the video, of the name of the channel that the Instagram live was downloaded on, and that live is by Global News. Shout out to Global News, whoever that is, and it says T.S. Madison Instagram live with Jamaica Toy. Right. So now I've also found this video very, very interesting, because on this video, this Jamaica Jatoy or whoever it is, he's explaining, because he said that um he has worked with people like Don Cheadle. He's been a PR person, you know, or an assistant for people like Don Cheadle. Like, he knows people in the business, right? And he was trying to explain to T.S. Madison that the reason why you were denied access is because, number one, you weren't invited. If you had been invited to walk the red carpet as a guest, you would have your PR people would have been given you proper credentials. You would have been given a tag for access, and also you would have been given a list of protocol information, right? As to, you know, who you're going to speak to, where you enter, what time you're supposed to show up, you know, like a, what do you call it, an agenda, itinerary, right? So, right, ain't it cringe? I was like, oh my God. So I'm thinking, so who are your press people? Do you have any PR people at all? And he said that if she wanted to attend the show, her PR people should have pretty much followed chain of command, right? As to see if she could even purchase a ticket to the Grammys. Um so none of that was done, right? And so she was on there talking very humble, and she was like, I didn't know none of this about none of this and all of this and all that. But I'm thinking, girl, you don't have no PR people. You're supposed to be at the top of your game, girl. How do you not know that you why didn't you know that you just couldn't show up? Not a ticket, not an invite, not nothing. You just gonna put on your outfit like you said. Now, and then here's the thing. How you gonna say you just decided to show up last minute when you got your hair done, you got your makeup done, you looking real cute, but it's last minute, right, girl? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it was last minute. I think that you thought you was gonna go to that event, say your name, who's tell the people whose songs that you are on, and they were going to give you access, based on your word. Number one, they don't know who you are. Okay. Number two, you weren't invited. They didn't have your name down for nothing. Now we know that in general, when you go, say you go to a charity event, right, in your hometown where you live, right? Um, you have to either, and then oftentimes to those certain events that you can't even purchase a ticket. It's by invite only, right? So when you show up the night of the event, you present your your, sometimes they'll have a list, right? So you just tell the person that at the door, your name. You see what I'm saying? They may or may not ask you for ID. You know what I mean? And if your name is on the list and you have the proper ID, i.e., credentials, you are let in to the event. Now I'm talking about a regular event like in your hometown, right? So we all know that if you've been to that type of event, you know that you just can't even show up to that type of event, even in your hometown, especially if you like charity events and things of that nature. Now, sometimes when you have charity events, you even have to buy a ticket, right? You have to buy a ticket even for a charity event, right? And your name has to be on the list, right? The VIP list, right? If you're a VIP, then you're pretty much a special guest. Your name is on the list. You present your ticket, you walk in the door. You just can't walk up to the door just because it's you, right? And think that you're going to be given access to said event. So, like I said, I don't know what T.S. Madison was thinking, like how she thought that this was going to work out for her. But this was clearly like not last minute. Maybe she was thinking in her mind, well, maybe they just forgot to send me my credentials or something. Because I'm T.S. Madison. I done been on the Beyonce song. You know what I mean? Maybe they just forgot, child. So I'm just gonna get dressed and show up anyway. No. Access denied. Okay. And so AT Alien was getting her whole life. But I have to be petty and show y'all this picture. Now, this picture that I'm getting ready to show y'all is absolutely messy. But also, hold on, let me show y'all. I cannot. Hold on, let me show y'all. Because we know that, T.S. Madison and AT Alien have been going back and forth for years. And I'm sure she got her a good little messy kiki. Like I said, here's the cute little dress that she had on in case y'all didn't see it. But child, why did AT Alien put this picture up here? Why did why? Why, Lord? Why? When I saw that picture, I about fell off the side of my bed. Okay. I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, on YouTube. Now, maybe on YouTube, okay, but not as it pertains to the entertainment world. Because if she was that important, honey, um, she would have had the proper credentials, and she would have been able to walk the red carpet and speak to Entertainment Tonight and Access Hollywood and everybody else, all the people that Big Frida and all them people talk to. Yeah, she would have been able to do that, but no, honey, no, no. And then when she went to the red carpet, she was denied access. She couldn't walk the red carpet. So she figured she would go around to the front door. And I was like, girl, you went to the front door and then security even stopped you at the front door? Child. I was like, Miss Black. Well, she get. I don't have nothing against ATA, and yes, they call her T.S. Madison. Called her Gary Coleman, and now she's saying T.S. Madison looked like the leprechaun in this picture. So okay, fair exchange, no robbery. It is what it is. Okay, neither one of them is cute to me, child. So I'm just saying, okay, I got a good little kiki out of the picture. I sure did. I think it's very funny. I'm just, y'all, when I see that picture, I was looking like, ooh, that is unbelievable. Ooh, child, now that is messy. But like I said, she got a little piece of humble pie. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, girl, you got to put in some more work, okay? You ain't who you think you is, right? But anyway, number two, um, how you gonna say that they was being transphobic when Big Frida is sitting up in there and you guys are on the song? No, it's just that you weren't who you thought you were. You just can't show up to an event, especially of that magnitude, cause you think you the T to the S to the Madison, and they gonna open the door for you. You ain't got a ticket, you ain't got an invite, girl. You ain't got nothing. You just gonna show up cause you mad, girl. You're a legend in your own mind at this point, girl. But the other thing that I found very funny and very interesting is why nobody over here, in particular, why hadn't her close associates in this sector been talking about this. And if they had, I ain't heard it. Okay. I ain't heard nothing about it. I ain't heard not a peep over here. And the Grammys was a month ago, child. So why no? So why? Not a whisper. I find it very interesting. Thick as thieves and tight lips, tight as a drum. But T.S. Madison, girl, access was denied. But she deserved that good little slice of humble pie. Maybe, perhaps if she still would have had Geo, which she kicked to the curb and done wrong, we all know this, right? Perhaps if she would have had Geo may have been able to get her the proper credentials, right? And then she wouldn't have been on that video, speaking very humbly to that Jamaican toy person, and he is schooling her as to what she did wrong, as well as proper etiquette. Girl, you don't even know the protocol, but you that girl, right? Who's that girl? La 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 la. Anyway, but anyway, I just found it very interesting. I just wanted to yeah, share that with y'all. The fact that she thought she had pulled together a seat. Yeah, the fact that she thought she had a seat, child. I say she did Geo wrong as well. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. In danger by who? Her first lieutenant is who is a cuckoo? In danger of what, child? I fear it's no man. Are you okay, child? In danger of who? I'm not the one trying to show up at the Grammys with improper credentials. I'm not in danger by nobody, by nothing I say on YouTube in the first place. All right, because this is content for me. Okay, I'm just saying. Let me be absolutely clear. My content is my content, and what I choose to bring out of my mouth is what I choose to bring out of my mouth. I fear nobody behind a computer screen. I don't care who you are. Okay, but anyway, like I said, perhaps if she still would have had Geo, she wouldn't have embarrassed herself like this. And yeah, no, she not no Laverne Cox. Okay. hmm Mm. I bet if Geo was still around, she would have probably gone. I mean, I'm thinking that Geo would have had, had a. I'm sure he has a lot of connections, and maybe he could have pulled that off for her. If nothing else, I really believe that Geo could have gotten her a couple of tickets. And I think that the people that work around her are not as good as Geo was. That's why her stuff is not in order. You know, and like I really do believe that, and I'm being serious about that. But you got to be careful of who you step on, because the people that you stepping on your way up is the same people that you gonna see on your way down. And that's why I said, and I'm being serious about this, and that's what I meant about she deserved that piece of humble pie. Yeah, and I don't think he would have allowed her to embarrass herself either. You know, and so yeah. Oh, I'm glad you said that, said Miss. I think T.S. remarks on the Shaquille Robinson case made Hollywood not really want to mess with. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I am going to come back, believe it or not, and do a second video today because I want to talk about the Shankrilla Robinson case. But I can't put that video with this video. But I am going to come back after I end this video and talk about the Shankrilla Robinson case. You know what I mean? Because it's very interesting now. Things is getting real good. But anyway, as far as T.S. Madison go, she deserved that self embarrassment. She deserved that humble pie. Um, because she is very rude and very, very just unbecoming as a any type of representative for any type of group of people, in my opinion. She is very vile and indifferent, as well as a lot of her cronies, even around here in this sector, are vile and indifferent. And I'm not feeling it for T.S. Madison. Okay, I'm just saying. And I'm glad she got her slice of humble pie. But I just wanted to let y'all know about that and get a good little kiki. And like I said, absolutely restless fair. I agree with the anti-black woman. That's why I'm very indifferent when it comes to T.S. Madison. Okay. And she ain't the only one that's anti-black woman. Okay? In that community. So yeah, I got a good little kiki out of it. I was getting my whole life. I think she's not a big enough star for Hollywood to overlook her anti-black woman stance. Well, I would have to agree with that too. It said that she lost a lot of people because of how she talks to people, and they've grown tired of it. I can believe that because Gio was really hurt behind that. She is a very rude person. Gio was really hurt. I felt like she done Gio wrong, and but I think that this is a bit of her karma, and that's what she get. hmm hmm But my question is, why nobody around here wasn't talking about it? I find it very interesting, But anyway, moving right along. The second thing that I wanted to talk about, that I saw this weekend, I put a movie on my community wall. That movie had been out. It's a very good movie. I don't know if any of y'all guys seen it or not. It was on BET Plus, and it was called Under His Influence, and it's about this young girl. She was a real popular social media influence, and she got wrapped up with some guy that was in jail. She helped him get out of jail. For a crime that they said he committed. Come to find out, he convinced her, that he didn't do it, only come to find out that he did do it. And it was a whole lot of drama, right? But after that, child, let me tell you what I saw yesterday. Yesterday, I saw a hit the one if you have Amazon Prime Video access to that on your Fire Stick, right? So I pay for Amazon Prime Video, right? So there's a series that they got on there called Swarm, right? Child, when I say if you have access to this and you haven't seen Swarm, you need to go watch it, child. Okay? Now, y'all got it. If y'all haven't seen Swarm, hit the one if you don't see Swarm, right? Or let me know if you've seen Swarm. Cause oh my goodness, I was shocked. So I was like, well, let me check out this Swarm, right? So I didn't know what it was gonna be around. So come to find out, this is centered around a true story. Okay, like this actually happened, right? You didn't see it. Well, you need to see it. It's called Swarm, right? Well, what this is about, it's like 7 episodes, right? You planning on watching? Ooh, Tiffany, you go, ooh, child. Well, let me tell y'all what happened. So, pre-pandemic, right? There's this girl. Her name is Andrea Green, and I'm gonna have to say, oh, you seen it, did you, Danny? Oh, I'm glad you saw it, right? And so, allegedly, this girl named Andrea Green was a diehard. Um, Now in the show, it's called Swarm, right? But and you know who they talking about. Who they talking? Yeah, Paris Jackson is in it. But who they're talking about is Beyonce. She was a devout what do you call it, Beehive member, right? Like she rode for Beyonce, right? But she was also a foster child, right? So, child, she was so devoted to being with the Swarm, aka the Beehive. I didn't know it was. Yes, child. It's about a Beyonce devotee. That's they call it Swarm, but they're really talking about the Beehive, child, right? And so, okay, so she's her, and she had a little friend, right? She had a little friend named Marissa, right? They were devout when they were younger. They started listening to Beyonce when they was like 11 or 12, right? But Marissa, come to find out, was more to her friend. The girl, her name was like I said, her name was Andrea, or something like that, right? She would come to find out she was a foster child, and Marissa's mom and dad, they fostered her, and were planning on adopting her, because her friend Marissa, which eventually, she unalived herself, right? Because she had tried it before, and it didn't pull it off, but the second time it worked, right? But anyway, they were both part of the Beehive, right? And so, um she was a foster in the girl's foster home, right? But she was a bad influence on the girl. She was really troubled. Andrea, of the girl, she was really troubled. in the home, and they eventually and had to get rid of the girl. She was eventually removed from the home, right? But even after she was removed from the home, Andrea and Marissa remained friends, right? To the point to where when they reached adulthood, they had an apartment together. Andrea really didn't have any money. She was really quiet. Andrea was really, she was a really strange girl, right? She really didn't have any friends beside Marissa, and she was, not only was she devoted to Beyonce, she was voted to Marissa as well, right? And so anyway, one night she decides to go out cause Beyonce, she saw the lemonade, that whole digital digital album or whatever came out, right? And so she was so hyped up about Lemonade coming out, and plus she had got into it with her friend Marissa, because Marissa said she gonna move in with her boyfriend, right? And so uh Marissa left, and then the girl sat down and watched Lemonade. Then she got her little cute clothes on and went to the club, right? And she missed Marissa's phone call, and Marissa was asking her for help. She said, my boyfriend cheated on me. I'm sorry that we had an argument. Where you at? I need you, all this and all that, right? And so she couldn't get a hold to her. The next morning, um Andrea returns home, finds Marissa unalived in her room because she done unalived herself, right? Child, it's called Swarm. And it's on Amazon Prime. Okay, for all of y'all that, if you got access to Amazon Prime, right? So anyway, after that, honey, she start going off. Now, mind you, Andrea, I ain't gonna tell y'all the whole thing, but Andrea, uh, never liked the boyfriend, right? It's very interesting, right? So she never liked the boyfriend. So what Andrea does after she finds her friend unalive, she go, oh, and also after she found her friend unalive, of course they had a funeral. She gets dressed up, goes to the funeral, and the family has security put her out of the funeral. They don't want to have nothing to do with Andrea. They were, pretty much blaming her for what Marissa had, done to herself and what Marissa had gone through, because they knew that they felt that Andrea was a bad, she called herself Drea, felt like Drea was a bad influence on Marissa. So they even put her at the funeral, child, right? Fast forward after that, she goes to the boyfriend house. Now, mind you, in the movie, the boyfriend tried to hook up with her, right? Even though they were still staying in the same house together, she even told Marissa, like, he tried to holler at me, right? Marissa didn't believe her. She went on and left. But anyway, she goes to the boyfriend house. Why she go to the boyfriend house? He asked her, do she want some tea? He gets up to fix the tea. Honey, she busts him in the back of the head, and then she unalived him, child, right? And then after that, she unalived a whole lot of people. But let me tell you, after she unalived him, she left and said she was living in Houston, Texas, right? She left Texas, and a couple of months later, she ends up the stripper in Tennessee. I was like, oh Lord, why she had to come to Tennessee, child? She a stripper in Tennessee. But how she ended up in Tennessee was every time she see a troll make a bad comment about Naja, the name of the person, the name of the artist that on the show, that she called her Naja, right? But we know she's talking about Beyonce, right? So every time she see a bad comment about Naja, aka Beyonce, she goes to the state to where the find out the swarm, the beehive finds out who this person is, right? So one of these people that she went to off because they said something bad about Naja, aka Beyonce, was in Tennessee. It was this big old man, right? Child, she go to Tennessee. She's looking for this man. And she's been a stripper to get money. And the reason why she was being a stripper because she found out the man liked the strip club, child. So she figured she worked in the strip club till she run up on the man. So, child, one night, her and the strippers going to this after party, right? Getting money and everything, right? So in the process of that, they went and made their money. Everything went fine, right? And her car breaks down. Well, honey, her car breaks down, and lo and behold, the guy that she was looking for is the one that pulled up on them, right? And gave him a ride. She was like, oh, it's late. We can't stay out here. And she was like, oh, why don't we go to your house, right? Right? She had a whole mental breakdown, right? And child, That's what we're talking about, swarm. And anyway, they go to the house, right? Child, let me tell you something. Mind you, so she asked the guy, who your favorite artist? And he was like, I don't know. And then she was like, she said something about Naja aka Beyonce, that, she already know who he is, that he didn't like, right? So he fixed the car. He's trying to be cool with her, right? So all the other girls was in the house. Then they came outside. They all got in the car. And then she said, wait, I got to use the bathroom. Child, she go in the bathroom and try to unalive the man, right? But it's a big old man, right? So, honey, she popped him in the back of the head, but his head and his neck so big, right? No, let me tell you. She went in the bathroom because she saw he was already in the shower. He comes in behind her and found a big old skillet in her hand, right? She still popped him in the back of the head, right? But honey, he overpowered her, right? So evidently she was in there for a while. So the other dancers came back in. Now when the other dancers came back in, child, he was on top of her, about to choke her. Well, he was choking her, right? So, honey, the dancers, one of them had a gun, and they ended up unaliving him when not knowing that they thought that he was trying to rape her, when the whole time she was trying to unalive him, and he was really defending himself, child, right? So they get scared, they all leave the house. Why did Drea run off and leave them girls standing there? She left them, child. She was on to the next. But anyway, it goes on and on and on about that situation. She's going from one side of the country to the another, and finding these people, these trolls that are saying something bad about Naja, aka Beyonce, and offing them. Right at the end of the day, she's actually still wanted in the questioning about concerning several of these incidents. Right, and they're calling her a female serial killer, a black female serial killer. And the point of the whole thing, and Donald Glover directed it, right? The point of the issue is that they feel like part of the reason she has not been arrested is because it's very rare to find a black female serial killer, right? So they're saying that she slipped through the cracks, is what they're saying. And so, but they're saying she is wanted for questioning, right? But there is no warrant out for her arrest. So, but there's a black detective, right, that actually found out, put two and two together, and pretty much tracked down the chronology of what Drea had done, right, all the way back to her friend and why the family had let her go. And then one part of there's a little docu-series on one of the episodes, right? And they was telling about how weird she really was, and the mom is on there crying, and this woman gets on there telling about when they had a party one time. The reason why they kicked her out the house where she was fostered at, Marissa's house, is because one night they had a little sleepover, and Drea, for whatever reason, got into it with one of the girls, and she stabbed the girl. And after she stabbed the girl, they had to get her out the house, child. But like I said, her and Marissa remain friends. But anyway, if y'all haven't seen it, y'all got to watch that. That was my little review. My mouth was wide open from beginning to end, child. And at the end of the video, it's this crazy situation that went on. And the last thing that Donald Glover wrote was, only God makes happy endings. I was like, oh Lord, ain't that the truth? But y'all got to see that. That's my little movie review, right? I seen that yesterday. Child, my mouth was wide open from beginning to end. And I was like, they give you the little words that came on. It say anything that you see on the screen, basically, it is intentional. It is not fictional, because these things actually happen. And I was like, wait a minute, right? I was like, this really happened. It really was a crazy Beehive member. At one point of the series, they've got an actually Beehive member on there talking about something. Now murder, that's too far. I really wouldn't do that. No, I really wouldn't. And then he was acting like, well, would I? He had to think to himself, I'm so devoted to Beyonce, aka Naja. Would I do something like that? I was like, child, y'all got to see that. I was like, oh, that was good. I was like, oh, I was enthralled. I was like, what? Because I hadn't heard nothing. I'm like, did Beyonce's people keep this on the hush? Like, what's really going on? That girl sure would, did you, Denny? You got that right. I was like, oh, do I even want to talk about this? Is she online now? creeping around, but not nobody say nothing bad about Beyonce. Child, is the girl still in Tennessee? Child, where she at? Well, I love Beyonce. Drea Green, if you want her, child. Ooh, ooh. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Beyonce, girl. Oh, child. But y'all got to see that. But like I said, it is real good. That is my review on it. But as soon as you start looking at it, and when they start telling you about what swarm means and the singer that they're devoted to when they're young, and done gave her goddess status and all of this and all that, you know immediately who it is that they talking about. Okay, you know immediately that they ain't talking about no swarm. They talking about the beehive allegedly, and they talking about Beyonce allegedly. Okay, I'm gonna have to say allegedly, right? But the references are so close that they let you know. The way Donald Glover did it, you immediately know who it is that they're talking about, right? Child, you know they kept it on the low. I'm sure Beyonce's people done covered up a lot of crazy. Ain't no telling. I wouldn't doubt it, child. Ooh, wee, that was good. And they still looking for the girl. She could be anywhere, y'all. Oh, she could be over there in that beef sector. I'm glad we nomads over here don't know nobody like her, girl. But we love the beehive. We love Beyonce, girl. I'm just saying, drill girl, in case you listening, okay, girl. But anyway, y'all. Child, I hope y'all enjoyed this entertainment news. I really enjoy I really enjoyed this very, very, very messy entertainment news edition. Okay, I hope you nomads enjoyed this entertainment news. I hadn't done entertainment news in a very long time. Okay, and now I like this comment, True Black Cheat, and I agree. These people hold too much power over the week. Yeah, you'll have to watch it, True Black, because I'm telling y'all, it's really, really good. My mouth was wide open, and part of the reason why my mouth was wide open, y'all, not only because this is allegedly actually happened. I mean, they got names, they got dates, they keep giving thank you, TJ. They give you references like you immediately know who it is that they're talking about. I was like, what? Because I hadn't heard about this incident, right? And y'all know I love entertainment news. And I had did a video. I was like, let me do a piece of entertainment news. So anyway, I hope y'all like that little messy tea about T.S. Madison, child. I hope y'all go back and look at that video because you can hear how humbly T.S. Madison is talking on the Instagram live with that Jamaican Jatoy person. She was clearly very embarrassed. Okay, that was very interesting. But I really, really enjoyed watching that Amazon Prime show Swarm. Y'all absolutely gonna have to check that out because, baby, this was under the carpet. It was under, but you know what? There are a lot of crazy fanatics, right? AKA fans, right, in this world. And some of these entertainers, a lot of them are really being stalked by these people. It's just like really creepy. You know what I mean? It's really creepy. The hangers on that get following you when you rise to a certain level of fame, and when it comes to that beehive over there, I thought they was just stinging people online, child, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was misunderstood about the whole situation, right? But anyway, I found it very interesting. The ooh, child. Mm-mm. That's all I got to say. But I'm gonna get off of here, but I thoroughly enjoyed bringing you guys this entertainment news. I hope you enjoyed it as well. That T.S. Madison situation, I found this very interesting because, like I said, I hadn't heard anybody in the beef sector speak about that, but I recently heard James Caldwell talking about how close he was with Maddie and her mom and all of this and all of that. And they always speak so highly of T.S. Madison, and I was just wondering why nobody in over there in the beef sector spoke about this situation right here, and to find out that it is a month old. I was like, oh, what's really going on? Well, why are we trying to you know, mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah, John Lennon. That's true. Several of them. John Lennon. That girl. I can't think of her name. It was years and years ago. They talked about her. They made several movies about her. We know that Taylor Swift's home has actually been broken into by her stalker a couple of times. I remember I heard a story a while ago about, I think it was Sandra Bullock's home got broken into, and she was actually there. Like, it's very dangerous when these people attach themselves to these stars or whatever. It's very dangerous for them, And with the onslaught of the internet, there really are no secrets. You know what I mean? And so it gives them a different level of access to them. Oh, Chris Brown got stalked as well. I'm not surprised. hmm Yep, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, you never know, especially on this in the day of the internet, the age of the internet. Um, yeah, that's true. Versace. Yeah. Yeah, on the steps of his home. You're right about that. But like I said, they got even more access these days. And so you never know when an incident like this is going to happen. And it's a scary situation when you think about it. They don't even know these people, and they're devoted to them to the point to where, I mean, they just want to possess them, I guess. That is a very dangerous situation. And there is no privacy, not anymore, not really. You know what I mean? So anybody can find out anything they want to about you if they dig hard enough, And so I was like, wow, it is crazy. But anyway, y'all gonna have to see Swarm, because like I said, I heard nothing about this incident. Um until I didn't know what to expect when I clicked on Swarm, but I did not expect that, child. And I also did not expect to hear that little tea I heard about T.S. Madison. But y'all gonna have to go. Y'all can go, like I said, listen to the the actual Instagram live of T.S. Madison talking to Jamaican Toy about the situation. I think the name of that channel was Global News or something like that. And y'all can go hear it for yourself. And I showed y'all some receipts. And I want y'all to go. Yeah, Selena, right? Selena, you're right about that. Selena, yep, absolutely. Fan club president, right? Selena. I mean, the list really goes on and on. It's really a scary situation when you think about it. That's crazy. I don't know if I'm glad I am not a celebrity. A lot of people want to be celebrities, but then you got when you hear stuff like this, do you really want to be a celebrity? Because you have no more privacy. The what do you call those people? The people that go around taking pictures all day. They're always paparazzi is always on your neck. And all of this and all there are, and you got people sending in pictures of you and stuff like this in order to get paid money to TMZ and situations like that, and your maid, the maid telling your business, and your so-called best friend telling your business, and it be a lot going on. And I wouldn't want to live like. I mean, you got to ask yourself: is stardom really worth all of that? But ever clearly to some people it is, but me, Gotta have security all the time. Can't even find no peace in your own, the comfort of your own home. You know, child. Mm, mm, mm. It's a mess. But anyway, that's all I got, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of entertainment news. I am going to come back, like I said, in a little while, and do a Shanquella Robinson video. Because people have been talking about those updates. I hadn't done a video on her since the last little set of videos that I did when we found out about what was going on. And the reason why I haven't done any more videos is because there hadn't been any more credible updates, but now there are credible updates. And so I'm going to come back and talk about those new findings, because I just didn't want to do like random we got people doing Shanquella Robinson's videos, every day, the same way they did the Kanika Jenkins tragedy, the same way they did her case. They did videos for years and still do videos about Kanika Jenkins. From time to time. I don't want to take it there myself with this Shanquella Robinson case, because it really is very complex. And so, but there is new evidence that's done been presented, and I'm going to come back and talk about that today. So you guys will be getting 2 videos from me today. I am happy to be having something to talk about that I actually want to talk about. You know what I mean? So that's my thing. And I want you guys to go check out, if you want to go check out that channel, and so you can watch that TS Madison Instagram live that she deleted talking about the situation. Because I got a good little kiki out of that. You know what I mean? And if you came in late like Nicole Reloaded, please be part of the replay gang. Because we had a good I had fun, and I hope you guys had fun doing this little bit of entertainment news. I really enjoy doing entertainment news. I hadn't done it in a long time, but I had fun with y'all today. I did a little bit of entertainment news. We did a movie review, preview for some people, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know what I mean? So, but that's us nomads. That's how we roll. We roam from place to place, child. Get bored in one spot, find you another spot, child. And so that's what we did today. And like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thank you guys so much. I'm going to get off of here, and I will, like I said, I'll be back in a little while. I hope you guys have your notifications set, because I really want to have this conversation, this serious conversation next about Shanquilla Robinson and that case and what's going on. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the new updates, but I haven't talked about them, and I want to come on. And thank you, Tiffany. That's right. Hashtag Nomad Child, and give my take on what's come to light. And so that's what we're going to do. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope to see you in a couple of hours when I come back to discuss that case, and we're gonna get into it, child. But from now, you guys enjoy the rest of your work day, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much. Please hit the like button. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Please hit the like button on your way out the door. Please hit that subscribe button. If you hit the subscribe button and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that notification bell, and then click on the all button so that you will be notified when I come back later on today, as well as being notified whenever I decide to do a video, right? So anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Peace.